Hello out there, and welcome back to Acne Beautiful. The lighting is really weird. I'd show you, but I don't feel like turning you. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Acne Beautiful. Do the whole episode like this. And I'm about to wash my face. And we're gonna use glycolic acid today, and here is why we like glycolic acid here at Acne Beautiful. So this, tons of brands out there, of course. This is very hard to see. Dermaquest. Dermaquest. You know what? I will link it in the description below. But let's talk about glycolic acid, and I'm gonna use it. So this cleanser will last you a long time. You don't need to use glycolic acid every single day to wash your face. Healing your skin from within is so much about, learning how to really, I'm gonna get my coffee. Learning how to really love yourself, respect yourself, connect with yourself, and know yourself, and then all of the beautiful things that come along with knowing yourself, like, self-confidence abound, really feeling authentic, being in your most authentic nature. And are you there 100% of the time? Probably not. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. But it's about that journey. And so that's why I'm on a little rant. Wasn't I talking about glycolic acid? Glycolic acid falls in the category of a chemical exfoliant. Now, the word chemical sounds pretty intense, but a chemical exfoliant in many cases is gentler and as or more effective than a physical exfoliant. So a physical exfoliant would be something that you can physically feel. It has a roughness to it. 25% of this baby is AHA, then 5% goes to PHA, and about 2% to BHA. It will assist your skin in shedding dead skin cells, which we know is important for acne-prone skin, solving the problem of the overabundance of skin cells, that skin cell proliferation, which has some relation to hormones and those male hormones, which we talk about all the time. Okay, and also the sometimes overproduction of oil, and you get this sort of layering effect of the skin cells, and the dead skin cells don't naturally slough off the way they're supposed to in acne-prone skin. So it needs a little bit of help. Otherwise, you get this whole nasty buildup of the dead skin cells, and you have all of the oil in there. You're all primed up for a pimple to pop up in that scenario. So we want to shed those dead skin cells. And we do this a variety of ways. We assist our body in preventing the excess buildup of those skin cells, and we assist our body in breaking down those dead skin cells quicker, since it doesn't seem to do it that efficiently on its own. Glycolic acid, so keep going. It will help you with firmer skin, a little bit more of a glowy complexion. Yes, you can use glycolic acid to glow the fuck out. Pigmentation problems, evening out the skin tone, which is so helpful when it comes to acne, because there are some side effects of acne and some acne treatments like flakiness, dry patches, excess oil patches, roughness, and surface damage. That sounds like the worst. That sounds terrible. Like the moon with all of its craters, surface damage. And of course, that surface damage ranges in variety and texture, severity. Some people are just more prone to scarring and particular types of scarring. Yes, glycolic acid has proven to have shown antioxidant and antibacterial action in the skin. Awesome. Oh, and it encourages collagen development. Also a great thing, and definitely part of scarring prevention and healing scars as well. So how is it different from salicylic acid? Well, it's different from salicylic acid in a number of ways. Salicylic acid is still a bit more powerful when it comes to acne prevention, treatment, healing, compared to glyco. Glycolic acid will not contribute to sebum reduction. It doesn't directly influence sebum production. Whereas salicylic acid will relax sebum production. So it has a little bit more of a prevention and blocking effect when it comes to sebum. And if you are very oily, then salicylic acid products are going to be beneficial for you. And it's not uncommon to see products, chemical exfoliants, cleansers, that have a combination of all of these different acids. All right, so let's wash. So let's wash our face. I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. This lighting is still driving me nuts, but I'm almost done here. This is just an old bottle, so it had some, coconut water witch hazel in it. So it's just an old bottle. There's another spray bottle. I like to fill this spray bottle with pure clean water, and I like to fill this one with my homemade toner, and we will do those at some point too. But this is chrysanthemum, and chrysanthemum is very beneficial for acne in a number of ways. So if you don't have access to a sink for whatever reason, somebody's in the bathroom and they just are taking too long. A big reason why I've always kind of disliked washing my face at the sink is just like the whole, splashing of the water effect. I just never really enjoyed it. But there's something about spraying my face that I don't mind. So I will take either one or both and just give my face a good spritz. So it's starting to drip a little bit. I will also do that to my face throughout the day, but not as intensely. And I will also do that to sometimes apply a mask, and to also sometimes wet a mask down, especially if it's a clay mask, in order to remove that mask. A little bit of glycolic acid. Okay, so I'm going to start just massaging it in. If you have any active acne and you've recently picked at it, or you've had a facial and you've had proper extractions, over exfoliated, or maybe like you've been in the salt water all day long, the glycolic acid might feel just a little tiny bit stingy, just like a little bit intense. It's not anything you can't handle, in my opinion. But it is something that you want to be mindful of, and you want to start off with this, just a tiny little amount, and just space out when you use it. Don't just jump right in and go nuts. I'll also tell you that if you do tint your eyebrows, it will potentially over time have the effect of like slightly fading them. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my face off. I'm actually gonna spray it again, and then I'm just gonna splash my face a little bit. But you can even spray a washcloth with this, and this one is a real soaker, so you could just spray a washcloth down. If I had it full, I would, and then swipe it off. See, like especially with this, it's so it's rubbed in. It's not messy at all. It's not messy at all. Okay, so I will be back. Okay, it doesn't look any different, but my face is dripping, so I washed it, and I'm done with my glycolic acid cleanser. Now, you guys, Now you guys know about glycolic acid. I'm just going to throw on a couple of products myself. I'm going to use some sunscreen, zinc-based. I'm going to use, which we talked about this, the Glytone with the resorcinol and sulfur, and it has a tint to it. And I'm going to use some azelaic acid. Should really hit the pronunciation button on that on Google, because definitely think I butchered that one. Another thing we'll have to talk about at some point are the lists of comedogenic ingredients. Beautiful. Boo! Bye for now. My face is dry enough I can put my stuff on. Like and subscribe. Acne Beautiful.